Okay, so they wanted a piece of something that was real to go along and enhance uh, the uh, the Larp. So it's more powerful when people don't even realize that they're being widgeted in a Larp, because it can look both ways. It can look like Chris Rock expected the slap. It could look like he didn't expect it, and both of those ways are valid. But at the same time, the multitudes is asking, why the fuck are you asking that question? Because they're talking on a different level, on a whole different level. They're saying, was it justified in defending? Was his defense over the top, or was it just what was required? And so part of the whole jig was supposed to be legit. Like they had real feelings, right? But they were already on a course that they were like, Jada rolled her eyes at austerity, but she's also rolling her eyes because the joke was getting to be enough. So if somebody got stopped because it was enough, it might also set up to look like it's okay to beat up a comedian, and maybe that's what somebody wanted. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't see them. That's the spell, man. They were at the awards ceremony, but we're not talking about them, and that's all part of it. That's by design. Part of this is about polarization, galvanizing you to be more austerity, which is to get the violence out of people who are not normally gonna be violent. My mom's not normally gonna try to run somebody off the road, but if she thinks that Justice Kavanaugh is a serial raper and about to become the Supreme Court justice, then that's something to care about. Like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden the bad entity jumps into somebody, and she's doing battle with this, but she's fucking breaking the law. Then she doesn't know that person at all. Like, that's just a whole, and she never has been able to admit to it, because it's like, oh, you know, you're trying to say that she's like a coward, you know, it was coward, but it was also human frailty. So men can get killed by human frailty. Men and women, people could get killed by that. And then you would see who's responsible, and it was like, oh, she's just a sweet little old lady. She couldn't harm a fly, but you had to get run off the road and jackknife because this, you know, sky's falling for America or something. Justice League America has fallen. You know what I mean? Who's this chump sitting in my car on the passenger seat? His safety isn't worth shit either. You know what I mean? And then she's just gonna be like, no. And your sister's just gonna act like it never happened, and you just don't talk about it. Why are you even bringing that up? Like, let that go. Like, that's nothing. You know what I mean? But fucking, do you want to get hacked? Do you want to get mind hacked? Be sitting in a damn courtroom, and like, that was another person. Somebody mind hacked me, and now I'm in the courtroom, and I gotta figure out why all this shit is my responsibility. Because that's how you make yourself not compatible with the frequency of the idiot god of the sky, Avthoth. The idiot sky god, Azazel. You know, some people they need to be surrounded by cats, because cats shrink down this. It's the sky god, but they will confine them down to the magnetic field around their whiskers and shit, and trap them in a bug, work him over, fuck it up, you know, carry him off in his mouth, still buzzing. Like, I don't know, it's like cats, like we have chewing tobacco and stuff. They just like to trap a fly on the windowsill and just it's fucking fly buzzing around still. They'll put them down, and they'll, you know, work it over a little bit. They'll put them back down on the ground, try to trap it again. You know what I mean? It's just like a oral fixation.